Look, here's some incense. You guys need some cleansing, okay? I know you have these stingy ass men out here playing with you, making you feel like you're not a princess, but I promise you, girl, you are one.
Me? A princess? Shut up!
There are so many self-proclaimed gurus on the internet and people who are making content about how to get princess treatment and how to make him treat you like a princess, how to make anyone treat you like your royalty, blah, blah, blah. Let me just be the first one to say, nobody is going to be treating you like a princess unless you can treat yourself like a princess. Let me repeat that one more time for those who weren't listening to me. Yeah, get your notebooks out. Nobody is going to treat you like a princess or give you princess treatment unless you give it to yourself first, unless you know how to give it to yourself first. When you know the way to your own heart and you know how to treat yourself better than any man could or woman, you know, all my lesbian queens out there, I'm bi, okay? I feel you guys. The point is, when you know how to give yourself princess treatment, you aren't going to put up with the bullshit, the bare minimum anymore, which means you aren't going to be for everyone. Protect your energy, be selective with your energy, know that you are not for everyone, and that is okay. Actually, that is optimal. You don't want to be for everyone because not everyone has your best intentions at heart. When you are a beautiful, smart, kind, attractive, you are going to garner a lot of admiration from people. A lot of people are going to be admiring you, looking up to you. Understand that not all admiration comes from a good place. Just because someone admires you, it doesn't mean it all comes from love. A lot of the times, this could be energy siphoning. A lot of the times, people see a beautiful, strong woman and they want to siphon her energy to bring her down. Don't let that happen to you, girl. Be very selective. When you get a bad feeling about someone, trust that shit. Trust your intuition. It was there for a reason. Think about a princess in the context of medieval times or the Renaissance or just in the past tense, right? Think about a very archaic traditional princess. Think the long hair, the beautiful dress, the castle, okay? The princess was most of the time in her castle by herself, minding her business, getting smarter, getting hotter, being kind to people, being kind to the animals, you know, just being a princess, right? She was very selective with her energy. Do you think the princess was giving energy or attention to anybody who was just talking to her or trying to get her attention? No, girl, the princess was very, very selective. She was not out here and giving every single pauper who came her way her time. Just because someone gave her attention, it didn't mean it was good attention, and it didn't mean she needed it. Because she gave herself attention. She didn't need anyone else to make her feel a sense of validation because she gave it to herself. Just because a man gives you attention and compliments you, and it might make your ego feel good for a second, that does not mean you need to give him time of day. That might sound harsh, but you don't need to give every single person who gives you attention. They're not someone special just because they give you attention. When you give yourself attention and you compliment yourself and you really love yourself, you will start to see that a compliment is just that. It's not anything deeper. You don't have to be forced to accept someone's invitation on a date if you don't really want to go just because they were nice to you. You could just say, thank you for the compliment and move on. You don't have to sit there and give every single person who comes your way a chance. Be very selective. Be very, very mindful of who you are truly giving your time and energy to. A princess knows what's worth her time and what isn't. Validate yourself. Just because some random guy comes up to you and tells you you're pretty, it doesn't mean you need to like all of a sudden go out with him and be his everything. Like, girl, you are a beautiful, attractive, smart woman. A lot of people are going to be admirers. You're going to have a lot of people who want to talk to you, get with you, and that's great and all. You don't have to give everyone a response. You don't have to pay attention to all your admirers, girl. You have to be very selective. Pay attention to those who truly intrigue you, those who truly add value into your life in some capacity, those who truly feel in your heart that they are for you for a reason. These days, people think that the crib and a movie and ordering food in is a date. Now, don't get me wrong, that is a date if you're already in a committed relationship and you've been going out for a couple months to a year even. However, baby girl, I'm sorry, that is not a first date. That is not a first date. If a man is telling you to come to his crib, on a first date, baby, that's not a date. That is not a date. That is a booty call. That is a booty call, okay? Do not accept that shit. If you're in the season of receiving what you want, what you deserve, what you truly see for yourself, girl, do you really see yourself going to some stinky old guy's house on a first date? No, babe, you deserve to be taken out. You deserve to be cherished. You should feel like you are the motherfucking prize, because you are the prize. You're the princess. And when you have that inherent belief in yourself that you are genuinely a princess, you are not going to accept any lesser kind of treatment from anybody. The beautiful thing about treating yourself like a princess is that other people will notice that and know how to treat you accordingly. When you know that you can give yourself anything you want, when you know how to treat yourself, people will pay attention to that and know how to treat you, because you make it very clear in the way you look, in the way you present yourself, in the way you speak, and what you expect. People pay attention to that shit. So on the opposite side of the coin too, when you don't respect yourself, when you accept the bare minimum, when you let people talk to you and treat you like whatever, girl, you are literally telling them without saying anything rude. Sorry, these cars are so rude. When you accept that kind of bottom of the barrel behavior from people, you are literally telling them energetically that you're okay with that and you accept that, and that is acceptable for your caliber of person. Cut that shit out right now, girl. You are a motherfucking princess. Act like it. Act like it. Don't let no one speak to you crazy. Don't let anyone get in your head and make you think you deserve a lousy first date, a lousy anything, girl, okay? You are literally the prize. Act like it. Every single time you allow someone to treat you in a way that you don't like, that doesn't align with your higher self, doesn't align with your values and your morals, girl, understand that you are disrespecting yourself by even entertaining someone who goes against those core values of yours. When you put yourself in situations where you are being treated with bottom of the barrel behavior, when you are not being put first, when you are being treated as an option, when you are being treated with the bare minimum, girl, you are literally disrespecting yourself. Giving yourself princess treatment means you know how to observe the beauty all around you, within yourself, within others, within your environment. Even if it's not phenotypically or the most stereotypically beautiful environment you're currently in, you still know how to pull from within your heart and your soul and imagination and observe beauty all around you. This means beautifying your routines, making your everyday routines more beautiful. And mind you, I said more beautiful and not more expensive. Being a princess and luxury and money are not exactly correlated. They could be, you know, on similar vibes, but they're not directly intertwined. You don't need to be rich or living a luxurious lifestyle to be a princess, okay? Princess is very much a mindset, okay? Beautify your routines. What are little things you could do to make your life feel more beautiful, that you could feel more beautiful yourself too energetically? Pay attention to the flowers when you go on walks. Beautify your tea ritual, beautify your shower ritual, your night rituals. Make everything a beautiful spiritual, if you're religious or not. Everything truly is spiritual. One way I like to beautify my night routine is I like to play classical or jazz music. I like to burn incense. I'm actually burning some right now, guys. This is a beautiful rose flavor. It's delicious. I like to beautify my human experience with scent. I'm a really big scent person, so candles, incense, sage, herbs, bring some cinnamon sticks and water. There's so many little things you could do to add magic and beauty into your life that will energetically make you feel like you are an environment fit for a princess. You don't need to go buy the most expensive makeup, the most expensive outfit, have all this stuff on you. Stuff does not equate luxury. Sometimes luxury is simply waking up and having a slow morning and allowing yourself time to go outside, feel the sun on your skin, and take a note of the trees around you and how they're so green today. You don't have to be out here spending thousands of dollars to feel like you are rich. You could be rich in so many other energetic ways. Giving yourself princess treatment means having high standards. That's probably the most important thing about being a princess. The main thing with being a princess is having high boundaries, strong boundaries. and of course, high standards, okay? Everything else is just extra. It's just nice. It's fluff. All the looks, the prettiness, the smells, the routines, everything surrounding the aesthetic and the physical of being a princess is truly just extra fluff. You are not a princess if you do not have high standards and strict boundaries, okay? Those are top 2. Stop accepting bottom of the barrel behavior. Stop accepting people to walk in your space and dim your light and bring you down and disrespect your boundaries. Stop accepting the bare minimum, girl, okay? And every single time you stay, because you're like, oh, well, maybe he'll change or whatever, you are disrespecting yourself, okay? You are wasting your time, okay? You are literally wasting your time. You cannot force someone to treat you the way you want to be treated, unfortunately. You cannot. Either someone treats you that way because they love you and they respect you and they see that inner value in you that makes them want and excited to treat you that way, or they just simply don't, and that is not your burden to carry. It is not your burden to teach someone to treat you with respect and love, okay? There are so many men, wonderful men and women and humans out there who will treat you the way you want to be treated, and then some, even better than you could have ever even hoped. So stop having a scarcity mindset with this kind of, thinking that you'll never find someone and you might as well stay with this person because that's the best you can do. No, the fuck it's not, girl. No, the fuck it's not, okay? I promise you there is such an abundance of beautiful people in the world who will treat you the way you want to be treated. It just starts with you. When you treat yourself like a princess, girl, people will pay attention and they will treat you accordingly as well, okay, girl? And if that means you have to be alone for a while, girl, that's literally Princess Speak 101. Thank you. Every princess has had an era of isolation in her castle, right? Okay, girl, maybe you're in your isolation era right now. Use it to your advantage. Practice getting smarter, some new hobbies, get cooler, more interesting, read some books, learn a new skill. I don't know. Don't waste your time with some stinky old man just because you're lonely and you want that rush of dopamine to your brain because he says that you're pretty, okay, girl? Tell yourself you're pretty. Tell yourself you're pretty. You don't need every single man to give you attention, girl. You don't want that shit. I promise you, they're not it. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far into the video, I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Keep being a princess, girl. Look, here's some incense. If you guys need some cleansing, okay? I know you have this stingy ass men out here playing with you, making you feel like you're not a princess, but I promise you, girl, you are one. So with that, I love you. Namaste.